the Kita who saved my life without Pomekit. After 15 years, I finally brat her. I was planning my suicide the day Miss Bennett assigned the project that saved my life. At 16, I had it all figured out. The pills were stolen from my stepfather's cabinet. The note was hidden in my algebra textbook. Friday after school, when my mom worked late and her boyfriend was at his weekly poker game, no one would find me until it was too late. But on Wednesday, Miss Bennett handed out our semester projects. You'll interview someone who changed history in a small way, not famous people, but ordinary heroes whose actions rippled outward. I barely listened. What did some project matter when I had already decided Friday was my last day? Then she called my name. Emma, you are looking at Eleanor Wright, the woman who stopped the West Side Bridge collapse. Eleanor Wright was a name I knew. The bridge near our town had almost collapsed 15 years ago. Shaman had spotted a critical structural failure. That someone was Eleanor Wright. She lives about 20 minutes from here, Miss Bennett continued. I've arranged for you to meet her tomorrow after school. Her address is on your assignment sheet. I wanted to protest but couldn't find the words. Instead, I stared at the paper with an address and phone number, an inconvenience on my path to ending everything. The next day, I took the bus to Eleanor Wright's house, determined to rush through the interview and stick to my plan. A small woman with silver hair opened the door. You must be Emma. Come in, dear. Her living room was cluttered with engineering books, models, and photographs. I sat awkwardly, notebook open, asking generic questions about the bridge incident. Why do you want to know about the bridge? She interrupted suddenly. You haven't asked a single question that isn't on some standard list. I froze. I just need to finish this project. Eleanor studied me. No, to hear something else. You look exactly like I did at your age right before I almost jumped off that same bridge. The pen slipped from my hand before I became an engineer, she continued. I was a suicidal teenager the night I planned to jump. I noticed the bridge support had an unusual vibration pattern. My mind, even in that dark place, couldn't help but analyze the structural problem. I reported it instead of jumping. My carefully constructed walls crumbled. How did you know? Your eyes, she said simply. They're empty but desperate, looking for any reason to stay. For the next 2 hours, Eleanor told me how she became an engineer because of that night, how she'd saved an estimated 17 lives by reporting the bridge flaw, how sometimes our darkest moments reveal our purpose. I left without mentioning my own plans. But that night I flushed the pills and tore up my note. I earned an A on the project, graduated high school, went to college for engineering. Just like Eleanor yesterday, 15 years after that interview, I spotted a critical design flaw in a new apartment complex that would have collapsed in the first major earthquake. The contractors were furious until inspection confirmed I was right. Last night, I finally called Eleanor Wright. When she answered, I said, you saved my life without knowing it. And yesterday I saved 340 others because you did. The silence stretched before she whispered, that's how it works, Emma. We save each other in ways we never fully understand. Sometimes the universe puts exactly the right person in your path at exactly the right moment. My teacher thought she was just assigning a project. She never knew she was throwing me a lifeline when I was drowning until today, when I sent her this story.